Hey, what's up, Internet? It is Doc, and this is Bad Company 1. Taking it back to the old school for a little bit of a change here. I've been playing some of this. Well, actually, I played this one time. But we'll be probably playing some more of it. I don't know about recording it, but just playing it for fun. As I said in the last video I uploaded, Bad Company 2, while still awesome, is getting a little on the old side. So I've been playing this in 1943 and some other just non-battlefield shit just for kicks. And my biggest problem with the last Bad Company is no sidearm for anybody but the sniper. So as I'm playing the Demolition, which runs shotguns, my only option for long range is to try and hit them with the rocket launcher, which is less than effective. A pistol would be awesome. So this match was, I got in the defender side. They were almost, it took them a minute to get the first set of boxes. This is the second set of boxes on Oasis, the Bad Company 1 version, since that map and Harvest Day were brought over from this game into Bad Company 2. And this match was total about a half-hour long, which is pretty long. So this is just a couple of I guess like a mini highlight reel, so to speak, with this set, and then two more sets, right, the last two sets at the very end, and no parachute as well, as I just jumped off that building and almost died because I didn't have a parachute, which totally sucks. You take these things for granted in the new versions of the game, and then they're not here. And I was trying to use my parachute there and didn't have one because it didn't exist in this game, which totally sucks. There's no perk system, so no lightweight pack. The game feels very sluggish compared to what I'm used to with playing all the Bad Company 2. The controls are totally different. I had to get used to that all over again. Because I used to play this game quite a bit back when it was brand new, until the friends quit playing it, and so I had to I switched to COD because that's what all of them were playing. But yeah, it's still not bad. I actually have a couple people on the friends list now that they don't play it regularly or anything, but they still pick it up from time to time, and so I figured I would give it a shot here and record some of it and just upload it and just, share my experience. With the classic version of the game with you guys. So yeah, I didn't really set out and have anything in particular to talk about here. I do want to mention one thing. Pixel Enemy Revive, I'm sure many, if not all of you, are familiar with the channel. It's their Battlefield exclusive or whatever channel. All they really upload is I guess that's primarily, it's just Battlefield is what they upload, and they allow users, or subscribers and other just regular folks like us to submit videos to them, and they'll occasionally upload them. So someone that many of you are probably familiar with, some of you may or may not be, Nine Toes. I consider him a valued member of the Battlefield community that I am also a member of. Submitted a video to them and had it uploaded. And it was about a topic that I've discussed and others have discussed, and it was really, to be brutally honest, kind of beaten into the ground. That is of kill-death ratio and whether or not it matters. And he had some interesting points to make over some Onslaught gameplay that was quite good. And I thoroughly enjoyed the video. It had an outstanding commentary on it. And so I wanted to make sure that everybody, caught that. And I'll put a link to it in the description. As well as a link to Nine Toes' channel, and if you're not familiar with his work and what he's doing on the YouTubes, be sure to check him out. He does some pretty good stuff. I enjoy all his videos, and not just of the Battlefield nature, but he's also uploading some a lot of like product reviews, such as a PS3 headset, the FPS Freak controller stick modification things, which I'm a huge fan of. I have some. Bought them about almost 3 years ago now, and cannot imagine playing without them. So yeah, check that guy out. He does good shit, and you won't be disappointed. And be sure to check out that video. It is probably one of the better ones discussing kill-death ratio that I've ever seen. He's expressed his opinions and thoughts much better than I ever could, and I was really impressed with it. So yeah, both those links will be in the description, and be sure to take a look at them. So back to Bad Company 1. You saw earlier I got killed by a mortar strike while I was dancing around 2 medics and shot one of them. That is because I was trying to get them to throw me health, as there is no way to press select or back or whatever, because I'm playing on the Xbox here, to indicate to them, hey, I need some of whatever it is that you have to be thrown at me because I need health or what have you. Well, I guess health, because there was no ammo box. You couldn't throw ammo boxes. And they did not, which is a problem. So, because you don't regenerate health in this game. There was no health regeneration. The assault guy had some kind of syringe that he could use to give himself health, and the support class, which was essentially the medic, except he had the repair tool rather than whatever. There was nothing called an engineer, rather than the demolition or the spec ops, or the specialist they called it, which were the two closest to the engineer class that we know from Bad Company 2. Yeah, the medics, or the support couldn't revive people either. There was no one that revived. And yeah, this game is vastly different, and it's going back, you don't really remember things quite I don't anyway, about previous games in franchises. But going back and playing this, it was remarkable to me, the leaps and bounds that Bad Company 2 took over this game. It was really quite impressive. They're similar in many ways, like all the good ways they're similar, and then very different in all the bad ways. Bad Company 2 is a 100% improvement, in my opinion, over this title, which is a good thing. So, yeah, I'm not going to get into all the various differences. I'll note them here and there where I catch them and see what's going on. Yeah, here I got the demolition patches. I must have been missing one thing to get all 3 of those patches, because it wasn't like just, kill 100 people with assault rifles or whatever. To get the patches for the various classes, there was a variety of things you had to do, and in most cases I missed quite a few of them, just because I was missing like 1 kill with whatever for each class. When I was playing this all the time, I had a tendency to run assault pretty much all the time, and occasionally the specialist, but mostly assault, because the submachine guns in this game did not aim down the sight. They did like the shotguns do in Bad Company 2, where it just kind of zooms in a little bit and you walk a lot slower, so I'm assuming that they intended it to be primarily close-range gameplay, but without any sort of lightweight pack or speed-enhancing thing of any kind that can be difficult. And if you do find someone at long range, then fucking forget about it. It's probably not going to happen. So there's a possibility there may be some more of this uploaded, depending on when the beta comes out and whether or not videos can be made of that, which I'm told that beta gameplay on YouTube is going to be fine, but I'm not gonna believe anything until I see it in an EULA or whatever, terms of service kind of thing, and it's official, rather than just whatever the community dude says on Twitter. Not necessarily a binding contract of any kind, whereas, whatever privacy policy or what have you I read may say otherwise. So if it is possible to upload beta gameplay, then I'll probably be uploading some of that, assuming that I'm in the beta, which I don't see any reason. I bought Medal of Honor, for fuck's sake, and specifically for that reason. Because that game was okay, but not great. Definitely not worth buying without a promise of Battlefield 3 beta access. So, yeah, very excited about Battlefield 3. Looking forward to all the improvements that they make in pretty much every game. Aside from this one kind of stands out as the one that was, you know, I don't really know how best to say it, but it's not up to par with the rest of the Battlefield franchise. Battlefield 2, an amazing game, without question. I never got to play the PC version, as I did not have a PC at that time that would play it, so I was stuck with the console version, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, which was not bad, not great, but not bad. And then this one was pretty good in terms of console games, just because, I mean, it is Battlefield, and I could play it on a console, and so just by that alone, I was a fan, and as I said before, played quite a bit of it. And so, you know, this was the second Battlefield in my Battlefield game experience, and I played it pretty much all the time. Had a bunch of friends that played it, and we had good matches quite frequently. And then they all kind of moved on and went back to Call of Duty 4. And without a squad to run with, I kind of followed suit and let this game sort of fall by the wayside until Bad Company 2 came out, and then played that all the time. Then they went back to Modern Warfare 2, and so did I. Until I got with the clan I'm in now about 6 months ago, and then started playing it non-stop again, which was really good. Because, I mean, Call of Duty, I like it. It's fun at times. It has its place in my game collection, and it is the only game that can really fill that place just for some quick multiplayer action. That's all I really want Call of Duty for. But otherwise, I'm a Battlefield player. So, yeah, I was unexceptional at this game at this time. That I didn't really know quite how to play, and now that I've put in you know, a good bit more effort with Battlefield games, I found the matches that I was playing to be much easier than they were before. I had much better scores and you know, much better wins. I will say this, however, the blue guys in this game, fucking terrible. I thought the blue guys in Bad Company 2 were bad. I got fucking stabbed there, that pisses me off. Yeah, I thought the blue guys in Bad Company 2 were bad. They do not even begin to compare to the awful, awful blue guy performance in this game. I mean, it was ugly. And with that being said, you cannot choose which squad member to spawn on. It just picks one at random, I guess. I'm sure that there's some kind of algorithm or whatever to determine which squad member it gives you as a spawn point, but I always seem to get stuck with the absolute worst one. It'll be the sniper in the base or the guy on the UAV or some kind of shenanigans like that, rather than anybody anywhere remotely close to objectives or any kind of action whatsoever. But even so, I enjoyed my time with it. It was a nice change from the norm. Also been playing some Battlefield 1943. You can probably expect to see some of that on my channel here in the near future. I got some recorded the other day that was not bad. And yeah, so the video is pretty much over. We just won the match there. I usually don't upload defending gameplay, but this was like my second game back on this. The first one was on Conquest, but Conquest on this game was fucking awful. So I switched to Rush, and this was the first one that I actually played more than like 2 minutes of. So yeah, I finish up with a 28-13. Not a bad performance in my opinion, and the team won the match just barely. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. And also be sure to check out Nine Tones as well. Thank you.